What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And I need one of these for this video. Oh, boy. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and this is an update to a post we did on a previous story. I talked about yesterday GM laying people off to the tune of maybe a couple of hundred, like 400 or whatever it was. That number has now ballooned to 1,700. 1,700 employees gone at the Fairfax assembly plant in Kansas City. So General Motors will begin laying off 1,695, so slightly under 1,700, 1,695 workers at its Fairfax assembly plant in Kansas, the company said in a worker adjustment retaining notification notice earlier this week. The first two rounds of layoffs begin November 18th, will include the temporary layoff of 686 full-time workers and 250 temporary employees. Automotive News reported on Saturday, citing a company filing in Kansas. So that's where it came when we were talking like 700 workers. Well, it wasn't until they dug in deeper that it also said in August that it was laying off more than 1,000 more employees on top of that when Reuters reached out and hit them up. So an extra 1,000 employees. Again, I could harp on all of these issues and talk about, well, where's the leadership? Where is the UAW leadership that consistently, nonstop loses jobs? Yeah, okay. I hear the whole, and in this business, it's like, what have you done for me lately? I get it. And I understand the historic contract and everything else. But Sean Fain has got to be like Carlos Tavares at Stellantis at this point. You know, Tavares has systematically, on his own, destroyed Stellantis single-handedly with his decisions and the Mickey Mouse ass BS that he continues to do. What Sean Fain is screwing the UAW members. I mean, literally, I'm trying to think of the last time in a month I haven't talked about more people, more UAW members getting laid off than not. I'm literally trying to think, like, when was the last month that I said that no other union employees got laid off? I mean, if I was doing the job like this guy is doing the job, I should be fired. That's just me. I don't know. Maybe you guys look at it different than me, but I'm looking at it as a performance thing, just like anybody else would when it comes to a job. What have you done? You know, what do you continue to do? And I'm such at a loss for words. I mean, this guy has had to lose, like, what, close to 50,000 jobs now since he's become president? Okay, yes, you got a historic contract, but what does that contract mean? What is it worth if you don't have a job? Like, I don't care if the company's paying you $250 an hour. But if you're not working or you get laid off, was it worth it? Now, I understand GM is saying that they're going to bring some of these employees back as they retool the plants for electric vehicles. Yeah, that shit sounds good. It sounds good. But as a story I just did today, even in the ultra-liberal European Union, electric vehicle sales have fallen 44% in just August alone. People are done. They're not doing this EV thing. They've looked at costs, and I haven't even done that video yet. In Europe, it costs more money to operate an electric vehicle than it does to operate a diesel or gas vehicle. Now, I already know, you could be in the comments, oh, TK, that's factually not true. Actually, it is. Google it. Go see the people that did the numbers on it. And a diesel or petrol, for you guys in Europe, diesel or gasoline vehicles are cheaper to operate than an electric vehicle. Now, I got to say, I know in places that I've lived or I've been, like Oklahoma and North Carolina, yes, it's probably cheaper for me to run my Tesla around town than it is for me to get into a 3500 dually on diesel and run around. Or a gasoline, STS Cadillac, with a 6.2 LS in it that sounds like Satan's butthole. I get it. I understand. That said, you go to California, you go to some of these other places, electric vehicles are really not cheaper than gas ones. You're paying so much in electricity, at least in California, and I've talked to friends that have it here. I can tell you, around my charging costs, and I tried my best not to charge it at home because I didn't want to increase my monthly bill. I pay the same amount around every month. Cold months, hot months. So in the summer, I'm not paying $900 electric bills. So I would go to the supercharger station to charge my Tesla, right? I paid about the same in supercharging rates over a month that I pay to put gas in my gas-guzzling STS Cadillac. Not my 4-cylinder BMW and my 6-cylinder BMW were cheaper to operate than my Tesla Model 3. Facts. Now, granted, electric rates vary across the country. I understand that. But this is where I'm getting to. Americans are waking up to this is a friggin' joke. It's a scam. This is BS. I can't even go anywhere in this car. Half the charging network doesn't work. People are just like, we're not doing it. When you could just get a gas car and go wherever you want. Want to go to Brazil? Drive straight there. Want to go somewhere in Mexico? Go. Want to go to Canada? Go. You can do that. You can't do that yet in an electric vehicle. It's not ready. That said, still cost 1,700 jobs. That said, there's still 1,700 union employees that are going to be on unemployment or some other kind of government assistance because I'm not seeing anything coming out of the leadership at the UAW doing a damn thing. Nothing. And that's something that you guys that actually are union employees need to think about. Again, I've said this multiple times. I don't have a dog in this hunt. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not a union guy. I'll never have to work another day in my life. I'm set. That said, for you guys that do, and you pay those dues, best believe if I was paying dues to something, whether it's a union or anything else, I would be excessively mad if they did nothing for me and stuff like this was happening. Just my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.